Hello, hello, hello again. Welcome to Gigi's Beauty Compound. Compounders, thank you so much for joining me for another episode. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ding that notification button. So today's video, we're going to walk through the wonderful world of Coca-Cola and museum. Had an amazing time there for my sister's birthday, and I wanted you guys to visit with me because why not? So starting off in the visitation, here is just a photo that you see just Coca-Cola from around the world. The awesome thing I love about the brand is that everywhere you go, anywhere on earth, you can pretty much find a Coca-Cola product or beverage, which I think is pretty amazing. So just to give you a little bit of history, the Coca-Cola actual secret serum was invented by a gentleman and scientist named Pemberton, and it was invented in Georgia in 1886. And it's amazing because this particular location, it's about a 20-acre plaza, of course, in the heart of Atlanta. And it's also located on the same grounds as the Georgia Aquarium and the Center for Civil and Human Rights. The World of Coca-Cola decided to share some of that square footage with the other two facilities. And they also, as a company, give back to the community, which I think is pretty amazing. Now, you may not have known, but the actual secret serum of Coca-Cola to this day is still a secret. And it's over 125 years old, which I thought was pretty cool. With this visit, you're going to see some pretty dope artifacts. You're going to see how Coca-Cola connects us as a human race, as a community, and all around the world. And you're going to see, some other cool things like how they actually, make the Coca-Cola from the serum, how our great-great-grandparents enjoyed the beverage, different advertisements from back in the day. As you can see, this is a wonderful photo of a family that's enjoying Coca-Cola together. And again, anywhere you go, you can find a Coca-Cola product or beverage. It's recognizable everywhere. So to start off, we have a wonderful tour guide that pretty much showed us the first artifacts room. And in it, you will see one of the original dispensers that like your great grandmother may have had in her home, growing up. Just some things that like they would take the serum, put it in there, with water, and then dispense it inside of your cup. And another fun fact, ice was a luxury. Pretty much the wealthy people were the only ones that could afford ice back in the day. So you can have that ice delivered to your home as well as your Coca-Cola products. But if you were not as financially well off, then you can go to your local corner store and pick up a bottle. At the time, the original bottles were made of glass, and they had the tops where you needed the device where you can pop off the top. They didn't have the screw-on tops and plastic tops till way later. I would say I noticed they started doing that in advertisements probably a little bit before I was born. So here you see the wonderful tour guide, and she's just pointing out all of the wonderful artifacts that you can see. And what I love about it is it takes you through like a journey as if you are traveling through time. So you can see again how, your great-great-grandmother may have enjoyed the beverage, your grandmother, your mom, and also how you grew up, having the Coca-Cola beverages in your home. And you may see here that there are some actual original coolers, like from the 50s and 60s. You can see the advertisements from around the world on the posters. And I love that you can also notice different ethnicities enjoying the brand and enjoying the product. I find it to be very refreshing myself. And I think you guys, if you enjoy Coca-Cola, it's pretty refreshing. And it's cool that they still have the same formula from, all those years ago, which I think is awesome. So another thing that you're going to expect when visiting the world of Coca-Cola is that they do have COVID regulations. So even though you see multiple people in the same room, they still limit how many people are in each group and tour. And as soon as you enter the facility, you have to put on your mask. No exceptions. The mask must stay on throughout your entire visit. So with that being said, I felt very safe, going throughout the, exhibits and the museum and etc. I felt very safe knowing that everyone else was being safe and everyone else was being protected by wearing their mask. Now, this visit again was to celebrate my sister's birthday. And of course, we had a few other loved ones with us. So it always made for a good time and a good kiki as we were looking at different things throughout history. So you may notice here, in the different cabinets, just how, Coca-Cola would be displayed on some plates that you could see, in your grandmother's home, different ice coolers, and all types of amazing things. I know I have great memories of, seeing and experiencing and drinking Coca-Cola when I was a kid. It's pretty cool how it has transformed over time. But in my opinion, the brand just continues to get better. One of my favorite rooms in the museum was actually the taste testing room, where you could taste Coca-Cola from around the world. I highly recommend the Zimbabwe fruit punch. It was amazing. It was refreshing. I wanted more. It was sweet, but not too sweet in my opinion. And it just tasted so good, and it was nice and cold. The one that I give 0 stars to and would not recommend would be the Beverly Pop. You guys, it tasted like black licorice. 0 stars, would not recommend that one. But I would say taste it for yourself, because it's the point of having the experience to say, hey, I tasted a pop called Beverly from Italy. Another one that I liked was the pineapple pop from Korea. Also tasted really well. The one from, it was another Asian country I can't think of right now, but it had it was like a berry, and it had like a nice refreshing taste and not too sweet. So it's very interesting how some countries, their beverages were really sweet, and then you can tell how some countries the beverages were not as sweet. And of course, that's sidebar, that's just my sister. I was annoying her, singing her happy birthday in front of everyone. I mean, you gotta have fun in life. And it's always funny to annoy your sister. And if you have siblings, you understand that can be pretty entertaining. So now we are entering the theater, where they're going to show us a wonderful video of how people around the world experience the beverage. It made you feel warm and fuzzy while you were watching the video. And it was a happy video. I really enjoyed it. One game you can play as you're walking throughout the museum is trying to guess the country of the advertisement. Like trying to see what country that particular poster or artifact is from. I thought that was a pretty cool game. Just kind of test, your different cultures. I think a part of being a part of the global community is accepting other people's cultures, learning about them, because it's another way that we can connect and respect one another. And I think even with, the beverage, the fact that, like, in part of the video and some of the pictures you see on the wall, people were actually carrying Coca-Cola in like boats, in a river. So everyone is getting to enjoy it. Here you can see some sheet music from the Coca-Cola jingle. I thought that was like, wow. And they also enjoyed Coca-Cola with having like the different ice cream shops back in the day as well. Here you can see that Coca-Cola is also a sponsor of American Idol. And here's the American Idol Lounge with Ryan Seacrest. Whoop, whoop. So he could do some cool interviews on the couch, I'm sure. Here's another, as they would say, ice cream shop from back in the day. And here's a very cool thing that we saw. The bubbles actually mimic your image. So the longer you stand there, the clearer it became that you could see yourself through the bubbles. And I'm kind of zooming in here. You can see that.
I think that's cool. Oh, there you go. See, look. That's cool.
And it's always fun, to record yourself doing different experiences. I think life is about having fun experiences and enjoying them with the ones that you love.
Wow, I think that is so cool.
Another room that I really enjoyed, it was like guess the ingredient. It was kind of like you could smell the different ingredients and try to guess what was in that ingredient from that particular beverage from, whatever country it was from. And here you can see like a delivery truck, which I was told is more of like from the wealthy people back in the day. And ice was a luxury, so they could deliver the pop and the ice. And everyone enjoys it. And this is just some photos from my experience. Hey, Egypt! And here's the different pops that we got to experience. And thank you guys for joining me again for another episode of Gigi's Beauty Compound. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ding that notification button. Thank you guys for joining me again. Bye-bye.